Hey everyone, so training has not been the best. I haven't ran at all this week, and the reason for that is I wasn't feeling too well at the end of last week, and then I had a really crazy week at work, so I didn't really have enough time to recover from being unwell. And I was just really tired, and I thought I would treat this week as a bit of a self-love week, just give myself some time to catch up on some sleep, chill out, so that I'm all better for next week to start training again. Because you have to remember, if you're not feeling great, if you're not feeling up to it, you don't have to force yourself to run. And so that's not an excuse to be lazy and never run, but just when you are tired, you need to give yourself that break. So anyway, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to discuss some mistakes that I made when I first started running, and so that basically I make the mistakes and you don't have to make the mistakes. So mistake number one is that I wore basically any running shoe that I liked. I would literally buy one that was reasonably cheap, was really nice colours, and then that was it. There are a million different types of running shoes out there, and I knew nothing about any of them. So my top tip is make sure that you go to a specialised shop, make sure you get fitted, and make sure that you're getting a shoe that actually supports you, and make sure that it's the best shoe for your type of running, because there's a million different types of running shoes because there's a million different types of feet. Not the best shoe for one person might not be the best shoe for another person, so make sure that you're wearing the best shoe for you. Okay, so the second big mistake that I used to make was I didn't used to warm up properly. In my head I would think, okay, so I'll just start running off nice and gentle, and then I'll warm up as I'm running. No. For example, I would run and I would get a really sore collarbone and shoulder area, and I was talking to someone about it, and then they went, well, do you warm up your shoulders before you run? And I didn't, because I thought I would warm up as I was running, which you obviously don't. So you need to make sure that you're doing a good proper warm up. Make sure you're warming up your shoulders, because you do move your shoulders when you run. It's not just your legs doing all the work. So make sure you warm up your whole body before you start running. And also have a cool down, because you should always warm up before you run, do your run, and then have a nice gentle cool down so that you avoid injuries, or you try to avoid injury as much as possible. Okay, so the third and final mistake that I used to make when I first started running was all to do with my breathing. So if you have a running coach or any sort of professional helping you, follow them, because I'm not a running coach. But what I can tell you is I used to do yoga breaths, is what I would call them. So basically, as I was running, I would breathe in as much as I can through my nose, hold it, and then breathe out from my mouth. And that's what I would do for the whole run, and that is not how you should breathe at all. You can look up online, there's different step patterns of how you should breathe. Follow one of those. Do not hold your breath. It's not a good idea. It just doesn't work, and it's not going to help your running at all. So those are my three biggest mistakes that I made when I started running. I was one of these people that got a pair of running shoes and just started running. I've never had a running coach, anything like that. So I made these mistakes so that you don't have to. So I hope you're all enjoying your training. Hope it's going really well. And remember, don't work yourself into the ground. If you need to take a break, look after yourself. It will all help in the long run. Okay, bye.